Little we grew up.
Of course, Rip was in Yarmouth until he died. Rip and Maggie, I remember well. I told Sandy I would send her the copy of the article in People magazine about the letter that was lost. Do you remember that? Maggie got a letter. When she finally got it, it was a big deal, and there was an article about it.
I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
Who was the letter from?
It was from Rip. I think it was in the war or something. He had sent her a letter.
I don't think he was in the service. Uncle Al was.
Well, it was a letter from somebody that anyway took 40 years to get to her. So I have a copy of the People magazine. I will pull it out if I have 2 copies, and I might have 2 copies because I think Dad might have had one, and I have a box of his stuff. So if there's 2 copies, I'll send one here. It was
I don't remember that.
It's about 15 years ago that this, I believe, this maybe more. 15, yeah. That was kind of neat. But I didn't know about Uncle Al, so he never. He moved out here young. Out this
Uncle
way?
Ernest came out here.
Okay.
And Uncle Al came out with him.
Okay.
And then he came back to Maine.
I see.
And then a few years, it's a matter of years.
Right.
Then he went back there.
Yeah.
To California.
How come? Why did the government build him a house? Just because he was old or retired?
Because he was. He couldn't work or do anything for himself.
Disabled?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the word.
Okay. Had he been disabled his whole life? No. Okay.
Just from the war.
I see.
Well, just like there's a man living where I live now, and he just loves to tell me the government bought him one of those seeing machines. Yeah. I saw it. It's exactly like mine.
And because he's a veteran?
Because he's a veteran. And so I called to see if I could get any veterans assistance.
Yeah.
But I can't, because I got too much money.
There you go. It doesn't pay to work hard and save.
No. I don't have a lot of money, but you don't need much.
Absolutely.
Plus a lot of other questions.
Yeah, gotcha.
But he got one that's exactly like mine for free.
Wow. Well, it's such a great piece of.
So I told Bobby to get everything settled and go.
Absolutely.
And this man said he had to keep going and going. They'd tell him no, and he'd reapply, and he'd keep doing it.
Right. Was Bobby ever in the service?
Yeah.
I guess I don't remember.
He was in the service. He was over in Okinawa. Not Okinawa. Vietnam and all over there.
I didn't know Bobby went to Vietnam. Yeah. Didn't know that.
He was in that. I don't know which war it was.
Yeah, the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I didn't know that. I just didn't know that.
So when did they move to Sligo Road? When did your parents...
Well, they must have moved to Sligo. Your grandpa, your mother and father moved to Sligo Road.
When I was just a little baby.
Yeah, because Dad was born in Sligo Road.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and there was not after... So there's no relatives in Cape Elizabeth anymore, probably not.
No.
Your mother was just... Yeah, okay. And there's no very few left in Yarmouth other than David and Danny True, and they're...
Yeah.
David didn't have any kids, really,
No.
and Danny's kids are there, so... And Rip and... Maggie and Rip didn't have... Yeah, they had a son. Maggie and Rip had a son.
He died too.
Okay.
Your dad and I went over to see him one of the times I came to Maine.
Okay.
Richard, his name was Richard.
Richard. Yeah,
He tells me